back to my channel. I'm still Pisces and I am the Empress of Light. There's a mass awakening going on right now. I do believe if you are tuning into my channel, it is not by coincidence. I do believe you are the collective. Just messages. There is a massive spiritual awakening. I am documenting this. Just want to share the light and really respect the balance. To remember that our light is inspired by darkness. Respecting the balance of light and dark. Now finding out there is no good and evil. So that's the news today. I also have the 5 stages. Now today I'm only going to give you 4. I would like to give you your own work if you do believe that you're on a spiritual awakening as well. To go in and find that 5th stage. Read, go through the information like I did. Just Google spiritual awakening. Get what you get and see what that 5th stage means for you. So what is awakening? It's a spiritual awakening. It's an inner journey. It's a point in life when we quit looking outward for answers and start looking inward. It's like a switch of a light is clicked on us, and it's like, hey, I tried this, and tried this. I know that I have a purpose. I know I have something to do. What is it? So that's where we get to our 1st stage. It's the shake-up phase. And this normally is triggered by an event. This is when life is trying to get your attention and let you know, hey, it's time to kick into gear. This can either occur with a car accident, a death, some sort of loss, maybe a loss of your job or your home. Number sequences. If you see 1111, 333, 777, definitely your angel is trying to get your attention. Or the universe trying to get your attention, whatever you believe. This can also be in a stage when you're having a lot of depression, feeling, oh, I'm weird. I don't belong here. I don't have any purpose. Just real sad. Also, you'll have a lot of anxiety. Your vibrations are on 3,000 and you don't know why. So all of this depression and anxiety and the loss of your job and everything that just happened in your life that has sent you on this spiritual awakening, aka midlife crisis, aka losing your mind, will cause you to look within. Which brings us to stage 2, which is where I believe I am transitioning out of. I do believe this is the Hermit stage. This is when you're pulling away from the world. You no longer want to believe what the world has told you. You begin to question everything that you've been taught up until this point. It's like, wait a minute. They're fucking lying to us. Like, I feel like this stage is the Hermit phase of when you realize, like, almost how you would feel if you were Eve and Adam and Eve in the garden, and after you bit the fruit, realizing that you're naked. This feeling of ashamed and lost and confused and, you know, repentfulness and all of these feelings come up. And this particular phase, you are focused on yourself by meditating, reading books, being led by some sort to search yourself. You'll begin to question religion. You will begin to question your religion or where you were brought up from. Also begin to question everything your parents taught you, all the way to what the government has taught the world. It's a very, very important stage. And your vibrations are raised. Oh man, they're just so crazily raised in this stage. You don't really want to go anywhere. You're locked up. You're eating up information. You're eating up what spirit is giving to you. And you're questioning, so why am I here? And what am I here to do? Where did I come from? What's going on with me? So if any of this resonates with you, you are definitely having a spiritual awakening, and it's okay. It's wonderful, actually. So then we go to the 4th stage, which is the integration stage. And things haven't reached you haven't got to where you thought you would be. In the spiritual awakening, you're having, oh, I'm called for a purpose. And, you know, you begin to figure out who you are and what you want to be called, whether it's a starseed, light worker, children of the starseed, indigo, baby, Pleiades, whatever, dreamer, seer, empath, whatever this is the stage when you're beginning to label yourself as something spiritual type, you know, like I am a something. Like you began to search and begin to get in where you fit in, if that makes sense. But you haven't reached where you thought you would. And you're back in the world. Bills kick in, life kicks in, kids, husband. It's like, okay, I have to balance this somehow because I have to be, when you're in the hermit phase, you're like, woo, like world doesn't even matter around you. There's no news. It doesn't even matter. And then when you come out, it's like, woo, you got dropped back. So you have so much balancing to try to do the spiritual and the physical and positive and negative, light and dark. Again, I'm finding out that there is no good and evil. There's only positive, negative, light, dark. Now you're beginning to claim who you are and claim your power. You're searching, you're finding something that fits in with you, whether it be dark worker, shadow worker, light worker, Buddhist priest, whatever you're feeling, something begins to click with you. Like, this is what I'm here. This is what I'm meant to do. This is right for me. You've already found yourself, but you don't know which direction you should take. And that's why I say, I think, I'm doing like a video of my awakening, which started only on March 7th. It probably started years ago when I knew, I just knew I was different. And the shake-up phase happened in my adult years. And so now in this hermit phase, now when you get to this fourth phase, the integration phase, you don't know which direction to move forward in, and you're just trying to figure things out. You're no longer waiting for what you want to do. You realize that you are what you want, and you're becoming a powerful light being. So you really don't know what direction to go yet, but you're, that's the number 3. That's not number 4. Integration is number 3. I'm sorry. But you really start to just get into your own and learning the balance of light and dark and how they correspond and how we need it. Good and evil. Not good and evil. I'm learning that there's not good and evil. Wow. That blew my mind. There is no good and evil. There's only positive, negative, light, and dark. Okay. So then you're becoming a powerful light being. Then you get to the hardest phase of your awakening, which is, and it's the hardest in the start. It's the embodiment stage. And you get completely out of the clouds. You're completely grounded. And you start to look deeper for true life purpose. You start to get angry and frustrated and feel like you don't have a purpose. And then, as they explain right at this point, is when you're so close. There's a lot of healing and cleansing. So a lot of things coming up in this time. And letting old energy go, making room for the new energy. You're discovering passion and freedom. And then there's the 5th stage, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to leave that up to you, because if you are catching this video by chance, and if you have been feeling like, man, what can I do to help the earth? I have a gift. This regular 9 to 5 is not. I know that I have whatever it is in me to be able to support myself financially and help the world and shine my light and do something that I love to do, then this video was definitely for you. And I'm going to challenge you to go online and start seeking into star seeds, light workers, just get in where you fit in on your spiritual journey and see what fits for you. I do thank you for watching. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel yourself as if you're in a spiritual awakening, and join me on my journey of my spiritual awakening, because our light is inspired by darkness, and I'm writing a book on this, just respecting the balance of the both, and knowing now that, well, there isn't light and dark. No, there isn't good and evil. There is light and dark. Okay, good. I just have to remember there's no good and evil. There's only light and dark, positive and negative, and all are needed in the balance of life. So I do thank you. Remember, you're not crazy. You're not weird. You're not evil. You are the truth, and you are powerful. You are the collective.